Alright, let me circle them in blue now. Guess what? It's fine. I feel like the YouTube will correct it for me. So if you can't see it on the TikTok in the non-inverted way, it's fine. I'll address that. I'll address it. Yes. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh. Wait. One more. It's fine. It's fine. So that means that's what this means. So that's a teaching community here. This is for, you know, teaching from a first person perspective. And this is teaching, advertising, and a discussion. So really and truly, it's not even two birds. It's really like three of them. Right? Teaching, discussion, and advertising. Hold on there. Let me see if... Oh, good. I can't... It's still... Oh, yeah. We color code it properly. Color code it properly. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't wait on the opportunity, create it, you know? Yeah. May I learn the hard way, you know? Learn the hard way, man. Oh, master every day zealously. Yeah, if just in case, you know, if you want to know what M.A.T.E mean, that's my acronym for that. M.A.T.E, master every day zealously. Yeah. I don't know if you can see that. You can see it? I don't know. Can you see that light kind of make it? Yeah. I mean, perspective is everything. You know what I mean? Yeah. Be original and not viral. Hold on, sorry. As I said original, let me tell you, alright, tell me why I'm just laugh. Because I was thinking about KFC as I said original and all of, oh my god. The whole of Jamaica mash up because of KFC. It's ridiculous. Anyway, hopefully when I get to the visa. Oh man, listen. Yo, let me tell you this. You see, if you have a business and it not doing what KFC is doing to the people, if you have a business and it not do to the people, like you don't have a stranglehold like a headlock on people, the way our KFC have a headlock on Jamaican people, your business not profitable. Your business not successful. You need to have people crazy about your product the way okay. What KFC put in them chicken we don't know. Cause not even no amount of narcotics can wicked like that. And you know, listen, they should register it, you know. Yo, legal narcotics, that's what that is. Anyway. So yeah, this is just something I was doing on my YouTube live earlier, just to kind of explain some of the madness that I've been attempting as a teacher on a separate page. You know what I mean? So you have this page, Bossman DJ, right, where I'm gonna sit down and talk to you. Yeah, it's more of a conversation right here. This have more teaching, so more conversation. This have more teaching, and this is like a community of teachers, right? That's the aim of this. And then this page that you're looking at right here, you know, it's basically to encourage anybody that is going through the same thing as me, which is basically, you know, you're doing a thing. You know the story of Noah's Ark? Everybody have a story like that. When you build an ark and it in a dry land and everybody laugh after you and say, yo, no rain now fall, no rain now bust. You're not gonna ever bust. So whether it is you're a martial artist and them say your career now take off, whether them say you're a drummer or you're instrumentalist, them say your career now take off, it now gonna away, you now make no money. So what you do? What you do for make money right now? Right? Doing this, sitting down and talking to you and going live, this now make no money. So because this now make no money, what me I do don't make no sense. So this is to try and encourage anybody who is going through the same thing as me, to say, look here, Dirty water never stop plants from growing. So don't stop growing. Just continue. You have to continue. I think that's what this page is about. Because see, these are just 3 things. These are just 3. This is not all I'm doing, you know. This is just the 3 things we mentioned. These are the 3 things that, just in case I go to embassy, I can at least say, this is an online teaching business. This one is as well. And this is a teaching community that I've built. So therefore, at least, you know, it look good on paper, you know. It can carry on a resume and things like that. You understand? You know. But when you go tell somebody, oh, you know, I run a podcast, they're gonna look on you like, yeah, crackhead. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you have to, you know, yeah, you have to cheat code the game. You know? You have to present a little mask. Not to say that's the only thing you can do. But you give, you know, this is your, this is what you call it now. This is your academic mask. You know what I mean? So you have a little thing where, just in case somebody say, oh, what you do for a living? Well, see it here, what do that for a living? You know what I mean? Because, you know, everybody wanted to be a teacher, lawyer, doctor. You remember them days when everybody had to be a teacher, lawyer, doctor? It was just that. You couldn't be you're going to do cricket, you're going to play tennis, you're mad. What? Money not in a sports. That's what they're going to tell you. They're going to tell you, say, you're an idiot. You can't be a boxer. You want to be the next Jamaican Lennox Lewis. That makes sense. Whoa, wait. Oh, crap. Hold on. Give me a second. I have to plug in my laptop before it dead. Father God, don't make my laptop dead. Please, may I beg you. Sorry, doggo. Yeah, my dog is in the room. please, don't lock it off. Don't lock it off. Thank God. Oh. Alright. Yeah, that was a close call. But yeah, you understand? Like, that's what this page is about. This page is about, it's a note to self and it's a note to you. So it's a note to self and a note to you. So anything where you go through, whether I call people CCOs, right? Content creator opportunists, or you can call it another thing. CCO can also mean constantly creating opportunities. So it don't matter which one you want to call it. I don't care what you want to call it. You can call it constantly creating opportunities, or you are a content creator opportunist. Same thing. It no matter. Yeah? You know, because, you know, it tough. Because remember the story of Noah's Ark. God tell him to build something because what? Rain a go fall. Rain a go bust. Nobody never believe him. He build the ark. And he build the ark and he build the ark. And everybody laugh after him. And when rain start falling, everybody are drown. Them a reach out to him and I say, yo, please. And him look on him and say, yo, hard drive full up, you know. I don't have no space for you. Uno, as a file, as a set of files that Uno is, Uno can't fit. I'm sorry, but God tell me to bring on the animal them and Uno can't fit. Sorry. And that it always happen like that. Yeah, no matter what you do, everything that you're doing, people they're going to get up and they're going to style you. Yeah, they go see your thing and it's like, well, it now make no money, so why you do this for? It's not making any money. Because it's not making any money, they're like, yo, don't do this at time you waste. Yeah. That's it. It's like there's a line that Jay-Z said, people know the cost of everything but the value of nothing. So I'm going to say it again. People know the cost of everything but the value of nothing. So for me, you might look at me and say, well, I'm not rich, but I see wealth as the people who sit down and listen to me because you never have to do it. You could have gone about your business and there work and do something else with your life. You never have to pay me no mind, but you do it. And that is what I call, I do this for that. I put two hands them together, I'm going to say, yeah, I'm grateful for that. Because you never had to. You know. And them always, every person have the same story. You know, some of the biggest music producers, some of the the biggest, MMA panelists, like MMA guru. The man said him wear the beanie, and people thought that he wore it because it was a fashion statement. And him said, no, me never want nobody recognize me. But the shame of what me I do. When me day in the room in a my house with my parents, I didn't want my parents to know what I was doing. So him said when him parents come home, him vex because he can't record no content. And him said he used to just go live every day because the alternative was not an option. So you have to treat your own venture like it's your own 9 to 5. So the same way like how you show up for your 9 to 5, or the same way you have to show up for the owner business where you come up with. You have to show up for it like that. Watch this joke. I literally just posted that I started this and this. Like I literally just posted them on LinkedIn. Me just post it. Just to say, hey, I've been an online teacher at this company, which is my company, and this company, which is also my company. I've been doing it for like 5 years plus. And when I tell you the amount of reactions and engagement that got, I'm saying that's just an update, and it get wholly forward. So sometimes, you're afraid to pull the trigger on certain things. You're afraid to say, boy, I don't know if people care. That's the reaction you have. People feel that way about music. Every day you're like, yeah, but I don't know if people are gonna like that song. Then I don't know. Well, just post it. What do you have to lose? You have nothing to lose. You might as well post it. And again, the hardest skill to master is what? Having a positive attitude regardless of what is around you. You understand? It's hard. I mean, I can't take, because there's a good little while where me just fall back and me never do not that I didn't do anything. I just did less. But you see, even when nothing not go on, just keep going. Even when nothing not go on. That is when it is hardest to do. When nothing not go on. Yeah? So master every day zealously. You have to you have to do it every day. Right? Master every day zealously and do it every day. Discipline is everything when you do it every day. So yeah. So you have 2 ways, right? Let me write it, man. Let me write it. You can make sure you have enough space. Yeah? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You have to die 2 times, right? Which is what again? You're saying discipline. Oh, I can move this over a little bit. Yeah. So discipline is no serious. Why, man? Why? I hope I have enough space. Discipline is so what was see A. You have to be careful, There we go. Yeah. Yeah, discipline is everything when you do it every day. Yeah, that. Discipline is everything when you do it every day. It's hard to do, yo. Hard to do. Believe me, and I tell you, it's hard to do. Especially when you have people that tell you, say, this not make no money, this not pay no bills, right? Yeah. Hard to do. When people are saying, oh, how you earn from this? How you get monetized and this and that and whatever. And you know why it's funny? I can tell you this. Everybody want to go viral, but guess what? They don't want to do the viral work. So everybody wants to go viral, but no one wants to do the viral work. So as another statement I made, everybody talks about commitment, but none of them know about what commitment. Yeah, so there's that too. So yeah, these are the education side, so you know, I kind of explain that. Now again, just in case it look inverted to you, if it look inverted to you, the YouTube should correct this. Right? So I'll definitely make that available. Right? Definitely. To be honest with you, I was late. Because I started the YouTube live first and then I did jump here. Don't know why I never just do it. Fool, it's okay. Hindsight is 2020. You know that word. Anyway, what was I going to put here? No, I don't have Alzheimer's. No, I'm not so old. This was the education thing. I was gonna say that fine. Yeah, you know what? Why not? I'm going to be ridiculous. Let me be ridiculous. So you have this. Wait. Hold on. There we go. Alright, so we have that. Rock, paper, scissors. That's one. Rock, paper, scissors. What else we have? We have. There we go. Hold on. Yeah. Alright. I know why I'm doing this. I know why. That and of course this. Watch out. Why would... Listen man, hold on. Let's try to get as much of it as possible. And you see, I was trying to avoid like the window. Because I don't want the window, you know, but whatever. I can't bother. This, you know? Alright. We'll do it again. So it's all about perspective. See, that's why I wanted to. Alright, hold on. So watch this now. I'll go play around with this now. Alright, cool. So you have rock, paper, scissors, cool. So we have that. And you know what? Let me write this. And then what the other one again? Yeah. Yes. Yeah man, I need this. I guess you can, you know. Yeah, okay. You know. See there? You drop off again. Why you drop off? Why can't I just keep everything together? Let me see. Alright, cool, yeah. So we have that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. What else? Something else there, man. Something else is there, man. Yeah man, there's a theme. There's a little theme. There is a running theme to this. Yeah. Let's see. What the other one do we have now? There is something else. Oh, yeah, sure. Alright, so there we go. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, we're good, man. We're good. Alright. So, we have this. We have this one. That. What is Roman numerals? Yeah. Yeah, man. Alright, cool. So, yeah, it is. Hold on, let me move this again. But I want to be able to see everything and still see my face a little bit. Yeah, alright, cool. We'll go on now. Alright. So rock, paper, scissors. This is called the AC method. This is the quadratic formula. This is completing the square. So this part here is the maths part of it. Right? This is the maths. This is the martial arts part of it. This is the video game part of it. And this is the anime part of it. So therefore there's a big 3 for everything. Don't it? Rock, paper, scissors. Yeah. And the reason why I use rock, paper, scissors first is because there's always something one can do that the others can't. You understand? Boxing does things that kickboxing can do. Kickboxing can do things that grappling can do, and vice versa. Right? Same thing with, Bleach, One Piece, and Naruto. Each of those stories are told in ways that this do certain things better, but it fails in other ways. This do certain things better, but fail in other ways. So it's like that for this. It's like that for this. Now, console-wise, I suppose it used to be that way, but now virtually they're on the same level for the most part. I don't know what. Apparently the console wars is coming to an end. Because once upon a time, in fact, this is the only one that deal with exclusivity. These two of them start to share more or less the same kind of games anyway. What you get here, you get here. So there's not much. The only difference is one is a different system and controller, but that's about it. The games are practically the same. But once upon a time, these were very distinctly different things. You understand? Very different. Anyway, story for another day, right? And of course with this, as you know, yeah, with boxing, you can't check leg kicks and you don't know how to. With boxing, you don't really know how to defend any takedowns anyway. So there's that. With kickboxing now, you're a little bit better than a boxer because you can throw kicks and all of that. You can mix up the thing. But if you don't have this, why? Dog never supper. Yeah? Because this person can make you really exhausted from trying to keep standing. So there's that. But if this person don't have enough of this or this, he will get knocked out. Yeah? And of course with this mathematically, it's not everything that you can factorize with the AC method. Not everything. Right? This now will not give you the vertex formula that you get from that. Right? So there are things that this still can do. It might be able to factorize things that this can do, but it have a limitation in comparison to this. Then you go by yes or no, and then, well, this will still do things that this can do, but people tend to run away from this in terms of the difficulty curve, in terms of actually understanding it. Yeah, people tend to run away from this. Can be used to do it. Until I really teach maths that I start understand this properly. Right? So if you look at your life, you can sort of see rock, paper, scissors in different ways. So this is the mathematical way of looking at rock, paper, scissors. This is the MMA way of looking at rock, paper, scissors. This is the video game console version of rock, paper, scissors. And of course, anime, where as far as I'm concerned, this is not better than this or this, and vice versa. Yeah. So it's all, the whole game is about perspective. So again, somebody might look on this and say, hey man, time me a waste. What you do? Why you do this? Why? But alright, let's go to a game. Let's go to a game of chess. Because when you play a game of chess, one of the things that you learn, especially, there's a piece that I fear more than anything. The rook, yeah. You fear the rook a little bit. You fear the bishop a little bit. You fear the pawn. You fear the queen. You know what I fear more than anything? More than anything. I don't care what anybody say. The most dangerous piece on any chessboard. Like I write it for you, make you see. Hold on. We're done with this. We're done with this part. We're done with this. We are done with this. I'm going to write something on the board, yeah? Again, I'll make the the YouTube version available so that you can actually see. So anyway, yeah. Right? Ladies and gentlemen, in computing, they refer to this as a piece of software that you download that appears to be harmless, and then it just causes all chaos on your computer. I don't know if you ever heard of the story of Troy, when I don't know if it was them at war with the Romans or whatever. I don't remember, right? All I know is their enemies came to them with a peace treaty, and the peace treaty was this giant wooden horse. And of course, inside the horse were 100 sleeping soldiers in there. So they hand them over, they accepted the gift through the gates, and all they had to do was wait until everybody fell asleep. Everybody fell asleep, and what they did, well, the soldiers got up out of the wooden horse and them running the city and practically burnt everything to the ground. Yeah. This is a piece on the chessboard that I call the Trojan horse. Yeah. That's what it is. A knight on a chessboard is a Trojan horse. Because guess what? Every time I see this piece make a move, I never trust it. I don't care. Everybody likes to say if this is better than a bishop or not. No, obviously that's a rock, paper, scissors kind of argument, because depending on the space you have on the board, this is better to use. Right? It depends. Because for example, if you compare the bishop to the knight, you can block a bishop, you can't block a knight. You cannot block a knight. That's impossible. You cannot block the knight. If the knight is attacking you, you have to move. If you do not move, then you're under threat. Right? So for example, let us say, well, I do not draw very well, so please, wow, what? Why it look like, listen. It look like a snake and it look like the number 2. Yo, chill out, it's a knight. Chill out, it's a knight, I promise. Anyway, so, the way that it moves, right, you have a square here and a square here, and it moves. So basically, so that it makes sense, right? Now, if let us say you are right here on this square, right? This is where he is. If you're there, if you don't move from there, so you are under attack, right? If you are on this square as well, right, then this would be, they would call this a fork, right, where he's attacking 2 things at the same time, right? So in other words, 1, 2, so up twice, once to the right, up twice, once to the left. Yeah? So you have that, right? Then now, you have the other way where it's up once, but twice to the right, or up once, twice to the left, right? So all the spaces that, so basically, wherever you see those X's, that is where the knight can move. That's where the knight can jump. This is the reason why I don't trust the knight. Why? Because you're not safe. If he is positioned right here, you can yes. So once you're in those spaces, you need to move. So That's the danger. It's a lot easier to attack more things and be more threatening to more things with a knight. Right? The bishop can do this, but it does it in a different way. Right? But the difference is it can block a bishop. Right? So if all you have to do is push a pawn or so, and you're done. You block the bishop have to move. You can literally stop the line of attack from a bishop, but this can jump over things. It can jump over its own pieces. It can jump over your pieces. This don't play fair. We have another name for this. Let me tell you what a knight is. A knight is a ninja. A knight is a thief. Why? Knight know how to jump fence. If it know how to jump fence, it's a thief. It's a ninja. It's a shinobi. That's what a knight is. That's why I don't trust it. So therefore, especially when you're playing against somebody that knows how to use that piece very well, that is somebody that you need to be afraid of. Anybody that knows how to utilize this piece in particular, yeah, you should be afraid. You should be. Yeah, man. So I wish, you know what, it's fine. I'm not even a super expert like some man, you know, because some man are grandmaster and master and everything. But, you know, I play at a decent level. You know, I play at a decent level. You know. In fact, I have some friends that I need to start, you know, like sparring practice with them. You know. But yeah, just to give a little perspective, you know, just so you can actually see. Yeah. So there's that. Oh yeah. I just remember. I just remember. So again, some people will view this as a waste of time. But, you know, no, let me use the blue. Let me use the blue. So since we all know pi, and pi basically means hopefully that E can be seen. I would hope. Alright, let me draw this a little bit higher then. Draw it a little bit higher. Alright, so you have E. There we go. So perspective. Yeah, something like that. You know, being creative, I mean, being creative is the only way we're gonna make it out, you know. Alright? I wonder if oh, mind you, again, just so I go try again get the YouTube version of this over here at some point. Yeah, so that's what this means. Pi. Yeah, this pi rhyme with actual PIE, because in reality, when you're actually writing it, you know, they usually write it like this. But since this sound like this, I just write that, you know. So that's a segment that I come up with on Bossman Teaching, right? Since we all know pi, let's make this arc, right? Just a little bit of shameless advertising, you know. You have to proud of yourself because nobody else You know, nobody else not gonna proud of you for you, you know. You have to proud of yourself. You have to. Alright? So there it is. There it is. You know. Holding yourself accountable. That part is kinda easy, but then getting the work done is the next part. Stick to the what? The plan, not the mood. Because I could have no bother today. I could have no bother, but I do it today. I do it. And accomplishment just comes from running away from procrastinating. Because it's easy to procrastinate. It's easy to do that. It's easy to get up and say, I can't bother with this. The can't bother is the easiest thing to do. Not easier than can't bother. Because it happened to me every day. So if I manage to do this, then I feel like this is what you call celebrating your small wins. You celebrate the small wins, the smallest win what you have. Yeah, man, you can celebrate it. Because after a while, the same people that speak poorly about the things you do, they will start stretching out their hands to you. That's the thing, you know. They will start stretching out their hands to you. And you know what? Again, as I said, perspective is everything, no? So sometimes you want to see something for yourself. Alright, because the other day I've been watch this content creator that make jokes about One Piece all the time. So after a while I say, you know what? If I'm going to continue watching this content, I might as well learn about what's going on, so that when the jokes are landing, they land a little better. Because at least I have context. You know what I mean? So because of that now, I am at what? I think I'm at episode 453. I would think. I'm not sure. I don't know. Right? And there are things that I like and things that I don't. And it's like when you watch something for yourself, it allows you to make the decision for yourself. Nobody can tell you what to think about it. Because anybody can say, alright, I watch this film, it's trash. Then give it a 1 out of 10. But then you watch a movie and you go, I don't know, I think I enjoyed the movie. You know. So I sometimes have to do it for yourself, you know. Yeah, it's like anything. You're in an exam room, you have to write your paper. Or, well, me used to do track and field. And I remember purposely running, I remember this. Yeah, but there's a wait for that for pass. I remember we're supposed to run to qualify to be like the person that gets trusted to do the 400 meter. Yo, I'm tired of myself on purpose. I wasn't going to run that. Me run 400 meter? That's not. No. No. My lungs can't take that. Alright, now go wait for you again. Yeah. So, especially in longer races that are not sprints, if you run their race, you are tired and they're going to end up run left you. So, in life, you tend to want to do your thing, not for them thing. Because if you play for them game, you're going to lose. If you run into their game plan and you're in a fight, you're going to lose. Listen, man. You know what? I'm just trying to hold my composure. That makes no sense to me. It makes no sense. It makes absolutely zero sense. Yeah? But again, run your own race. The saying is, there is no right path, there is no wrong path, only your path. Yeah? So, yeah. This is motivation for you and for me. Because look on TikTok and tell me that I have an unstable connection. What am I going to stop? I can't stop. It's too late. It is too late. Right? The boulder don't run down the hill already. It's too late. It past tipping point now. So it doesn't make sense to tell me unstable connection. Dirty water never stop plants from growing. Remember that, please. Right? Dirty water never stop plants from growing. Right? But it's not easy. If it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it. If it was easy, it would not be worth it. So anyway, I think I've rambled enough for today, right? So I don't know if you know the name of these episodes, but if you ever see me writing this, if you ever see me start it and it look like, I know what, oh no, lie, see, alright, so hold on. Alright, I'm going to, yeah, if you're seeing this on YouTube, you're going to notice that the camera is off a little bit, because I'm going to perform a little magic trick. Only the TikTok people them can see this. Alright, so this is going to be, hold on, make sure so I can write this properly. So this is, yeah, then we have, let me see if we have enough space, right? This part easy, because I don't only have space we need for that, right? So this is called, hold on there, make sure I have the space. So that, this is not too bad. So I have that. Watch out. You see, it's alright. I'm gonna just, make an adjustment, see it here. Alright, there we go. Alright, cool. Yeah. Now if you can't see this, the word is unprofessional, right? There we go. And so we have, yeah, a slightly unprofessional presentation with this person here, with Bossman Rambling On, yeah? Hold on. May I try to tilt it a little bit. Can I make this smaller? Can I? I don't know. I don't know. Something like that. That's an N. Or an attempt at making an N. Let me see. Yeah, there you go. So yes, that's the name of these, you know. So master every day zealously. Discipline is everything when you do it every day. And today's episode is, yeah, a slightly unprofessional presentation with, yeah. So before I tell these people about several clots that them have, we're gonna bounce. We're going to do like Luffy when in fight. We're gonna bounce. So anyway, yeah man, manners and respect. Yeah. Our episode also put bro. Yeah. So there's that. Oops.